Good evening, and welcome to our corner of calm, where soft stories await to cradle you into rest. Tonight, we begin with the lingering dusk at the orange grove, followed by a moonlit reverie in the Firefly Hollow. We'll wander beneath the Evenstar in Juniper Canyon and conclude on a twilight-draped Cypress Clifftop. If these gentle tales bring you comfort, feel free to like or subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what we do here. It would be lovely to hear where you're tuning in from and what time it is for you, as we imagine listeners entering their own pockets of peace around the world. Now, let's settle in together. Perhaps dim the lights or wrap yourself snugly under your favorite blanket. As you find your comfort, let's begin our journey into the lingering dusk at the orange grove, where the air is sweet and time slows down. In the heart of a sun-drenched valley, an orange grove lay cradled between rolling hills that bore the warm colors of late summer. Here, where the earth was adorned with a patchwork quilt of green and amber, life seemed to move at its own gentle pace, unhurried by the outside world's demands. As the sun began its slow descent towards the western horizon, casting golden light over the orchard, a fox stirred lazily near the roots of an ancient oak tree. Its fur caught the evening light, turning from russet to gold, mirroring the canopy of leaves above. Every so often, a soft rustle from the treetops would disrupt the tranquility, as a gentle breeze meandered through, carrying with it the sweet, citrusy scent of ripe oranges that hung heavily from the branches. The grove was a sanctuary of sorts, a hidden world nestled away from the busyness beyond the hills. Rows of trees stretched as far as the eye could see, their symmetry only broken by the occasional bird darting between them. The evening air was filled with the soft song of cicadas, a meditative drone that blended seamlessly with the distant whisper of the breeze. The light cast by the descending sun was soft and warm, bathing the land in hues of amber and rose. Here and there, small clusters of wildflowers peeked through the grass, their colors vivid and unblemished. The air felt thick with the scent of the earth and citrus, enveloping all in a comforting embrace. Beneath the spreading boughs, a path meandered, its surface dusted with the remnants of fallen blossoms. As you walked along this path, the soles of your shoes made a soft crunch, each step releasing a puff of dust that danced in the fading sunlight. The path wound its way through the grove,
leading to where a small, serene pond lay hidden amidst the trees. Here, at the pond's edge, time seemed to stretch, each moment elongating as if unwilling to pass. Dragonflies flitted across the water's surface, their iridescent wings catching the dwindling light, while beneath the still water, tiny ripples betrayed the presence of fish moving lazily through the cool depths. A quaint wooden bench stood sentinel at the water's edge, its surface smoothed from years of weathering. As you settled onto it, the wood felt warm under your touch, resonating with the sun's earlier embrace. Overhead, the sky painted itself in shades of violet and indigo as the first stars began to twinkle through the veil. The evening deepened, and with it came the delicate dance of fireflies. They floated through the air with a languid grace, leaving trails of golden light in their wake. These tiny beacons wove an intricate pattern, their sporadic pulses forming a silent symphony alongside the distant call of a lone nightingale, whose voice echoed across the grove with a haunting melody. You sat in quiet contemplation, your hands resting on your lap, fingers idly tracing patterns in the fabric of your clothes. Nearby, the rustling of the grass whispered secrets known only to the wind. It was a tranquil serenade, gently easing thoughts into a dreamy reverie. As the stars grew brighter in the sky, delineating familiar constellations, the grove took on a mystical quality. Shadows from the trees stretched longer, becoming deeper, painting the landscape in a soft chiaroscuro. The land breathed deeply, and with each breath, the wind carried another story, another whisper from the leaves. The sky, now a dome of deep midnight blue, showcased the Milky Way in all its glory, a river of stars stretching across the cosmos. Beneath this celestial tapestry, you could feel your worries dissolve into the night, absorbed by the vastness of the universe. The air cooled as the sun slipped beyond the horizon, and a gentle chill caressed your skin. You drew your coat closer, feeling the comforting weight of it settle around your shoulders, much like a beloved friend's reassuring hug. Around you The whispered conversations of the leaves continued, blending with the occasional plop of a fish leaping out from the pond. A sense of peace enveloped you, the world reduced to the simple pleasures of nature's evening rituals. The smells of the grove, citrus mixed with earth, and the faint aroma of wild flowers filled your senses, lulling you into a deeper state of relaxation. Time flowed seamlessly here, each second marking the slow march towards the gentle promise of sleep. The presence of the orange grove, steadfast and eternal, provided a solace that transcended words. Even the moon, now rising slowly, seemed to linger in its ascent, bathing the land in a soft, ethereal light. Lingering there in the calm embrace of the grove, with each breath in sync with the natural world, you felt a subtle kinship with all that was around you.
The fox, having settled once more into a comfortable curl beneath the oak, the fireflies painting luminous stories in the air, and the quiet hum of life all part of an endless, unbroken circle. You closed your eyes, feeling the weight of the day's adventures fall away. The grove whispered its lullaby, and the cicadas' songs wove through the branches, mingling with the song of the nightingale, a tune that journeyed through endless twilights. This place, this moment, was a timeless ritual, a soft convergence of night and dreams. Wrapped in the serenity of the grove, you felt the world gently slipping away, inviting you into the peaceful repose of night. The stillness of the evening was suddenly enhanced by the appearance of a gentle mist that began to rise from the pond's surface. It rolled across the water like a soft silk scarf unfurling, and the air took on a cool, tender touch as the mist meandered slowly over the land. The mist, infused with the scent of wet earth and citrus, gently caressed your skin, wrapping you in a shroud of tranquility. Beyond the pond, the hills hugged the grove with silent watchfulness. They were now mere silhouettes against the night sky, their gentle curves outlined by the soft glow of moonlight. The shadows they cast seemed to shift, creating new forms and figures with each breath of wind. It felt as though the hills themselves were breathing, inhaling the night and exhaling serenity. As shadows deepened and the world quieted, the nocturnal orchestra began a new movement. Frogs hidden among the reeds joined the nightly chorus, their croaking a rhythmic bass to the nightingale's melody. They croaked softly with a comforting regularity, each note in harmony
with the whisper of the leaves and the gentle lap of water against the pond's edge. The orange trees, majestic and silent sentinels, stood watch as fruit, heavy with ripeness, swayed gently on the branches. Their silhouettes were elegant against the rising moon, leaves shimmering intermittently like jewels in the gentle breeze. Occasionally, a ripe orange fell quietly to the dew-kissed ground with a soft, inviting thud, a reminder of the bounty and life thriving here. In the air, the scent of citrus was joined by the subtle perfume of jasmine, which seemed to awaken as the night deepened. Its fragrance floated delicately from somewhere nearby, mixing effortlessly with the scent of the grove, creating a blend that spoke to the heart and mind of pure, unadulterated calm. By the light of the moon, insects not yet seen took the stage. Moths fluttered silently, delicate wings casting tiny shadows on the leaves. They moved in erratic dance steps, guided only by the unseen rhythms of the night breeze, and driven by the light of the nocturnal world. Your eyelids grew heavier, lulled by the sweet symphony playing around you. The essence of the grove had seeped into your very being, each sound and scent a gentle reminder of nature's unhurried passage through time. With every breath, you felt your spirit unwind, your body surrendering to the weightless embrace of sleep. Beneath the oak, the fox dreamed silently, its golden coat shimmering faintly under the moon's glow. Its presence was steady and reassuring, a quiet companion in this haven shared under stars and trees. It was as though all creatures of the grove found solitude and a shared peace in the embrace of this place, connected by the ancient language of the earth. You lay back gently on the bench, your head cushioned by the crook of your arm, listening to the whispers of the leaves, nature's lullaby sung in harmonious whispers. Above, the sky was a vast expanse of velvety black, the stars now twinkling in a choir of distant glimmers, their light a billion-year blessing upon the grove. And as the night grew deeper, the velvet wings of slumber wrapped around you, a reminder of the grove's eternal promise that here, in this hidden world, the world outside could fade away, leaving only the gentle rhythm of night and the muted symphony of your own inner peace. Enfolded in these dreams, you drifted deeper, like a leaf floating on a slow-moving river, carried gently towards the warm and comforting embrace of dreams. The tranquil night song of the grove accompanied you on this journey, its rhythm steady and sure against the backdrop of the universe's splendid silence. In this sanctuary, nestled between the hills, time had its own rhythm, a pulse that matched the gentle thud of your own heart. You smiled softly as you began to drift, wrapped in the gentle embrace of the night, knowing that the sunrise would awaken this hidden world with new light and the promise of another day within its enchanting bounds.
But for now, cradled in the grove's peace, sleep would carry you gently onward into the tranquility of dreams.
You're doing wonderfully. Just let go and follow along into our next story.
The evening unfurled slowly over Firefly Hollow, a hidden gem resting between rolling hills and placid waters. As the sun retreated below the horizon, it left behind a soft tapestry of muted gold and lilac, painting the sky in the tender hues of twilight. The air was warm and soft, caressing the skin like a gentle whisper as you made your way down the path, bordered by clusters of wildflowers nodding serenely in the stillness. The path led through a delicate archway formed by the intertwining branches of willow trees, their long fronds swaying slightly in the light summer breeze. The smell of damp earth mingled with the sweet scent of blooming honeysuckle that wound its way lovingly around their trunks. Each step you took down the winding path was cushioned by the soft, mossy ground, springy and cool, yielding gently beneath your feet like the plushest of carpets. Crickets began their nightly symphony, their rhythmic chorus rising through the stillness, an organic lullaby that settled in your bones, soothing away any remnants of the day's hustle. A brook ran lazily parallel to the path, its waters murmuring softly over smooth stones, creating an aural tapestry that blended seamlessly with the surrounding sounds. It was as if the entire hollow had orchestrated this peaceful nocturne just for you. As you walked deeper into the heart of the hollow, the light around you began to change subtly. Dots of bright, yellow light flickered magically in the gathering dusk as the first fireflies began their nightly dance. They rose languidly from the grasses, their tiny lanterns reflecting in the water, multiplying their gentle glow 100-fold. It was enchanting, like stepping into a fairy tale where nature's magic ran unhindered and wild. You followed the path as it opened into a secluded glade, encircled by a living wall of lush birch and aspen trees. Their silver bark gleamed softly in the moonlight that had begun to spill over the trees from the rising orb above. Here, the fireflies were thick, a luminescent swarm that pulsed and ebbed like the ocean's tide. You paused, absorbing the quiet beauty of this moment, feeling a part of something larger, timeless. In the center of the glade stood an old stone bench, worn smooth by decades of use and covered partially with a thin blanket of soft moss. You sat down, feeling the coolness of the stone seep through your clothes, a refreshing counterpoint to the warm night air. Around you, the fireflies continued their dance, floating above the grasses and flowers like twinkling stars that had descended to earth. The moon rose higher, casting a silver path across the surface of the brook, which wound its way serenely around the glade. The gentle trickling of water over pebbles joined the chorus of the night, an effortless melody of peace and tranquility. It seemed to urge you to close your eyes, to breathe deeply and let go of any tiredness beyond the physical, any burdens carried through the day. The scents of summer were rich and full here. Beneath the fragrance of honeysuckle lay notes of lavender and chamomile, planted by hands unknown, but seemingly always there to add to the air's calming perfume. Occasionally, the soft rustle of leaves whispered overhead, a comforting reminder of nature's presence, silent yet watchful. The night deepened, with stars twinkling brightly against the indigo tapestry overhead. This high in the hollow, away from city lights, The constellations shone with an almost tactile clarity. It was as if the universe itself was leaning down, offering a gentle embrace. Over time, the blinking fireflies began to slow in their dance, their glow becoming a lazy waltz under the moon's gaze. Their luminescent rendezvous was a sight that lulled the mind and spirit into a deeper sense of harmony. It was these moments, you knew, moments of stillness and connection, that made each worry slip away like leaves in a slow-moving stream. A gentle breeze rustled through the leaves, bringing with it the soft, distant sound of an owl's call, a singular note in the night's symphony. It was joined by the occasional plop of a frog leaping into the water, completing this auditory portrait of serenity. Time moved in its own rhythm here, unhurried and gracious. And as you watched the fireflies dance, a calmness settled over you. It was easy now to lean back against the smooth stone of the bench, to feel its solidity against your back as a sure, unwavering support in this tranquil night. The world outside of this hollow, with all its frenetic pace and noise, seemed like a distant memory, irrelevant in the face of such natural beauty. As you breathed deeply, each inhalation was filled with the intoxicating scent of the night's bouquet. You could feel your muscles relax with each exhale, any remaining tension unfurling like the petals of the night-blooming cereus, opening only under a midnight sky. In the periphery of your vision, the gentle flicker of the fireflies slowly started to dwindle as the night wore on. Yet, with this change came a deeper peace. The moon reached its zenith, bathing everything in its cool light, drawing silver veins across the dark foliage and casting gentle shadows that flickered playfully without any trace of menace. A sense of timelessness enveloped the glade, shaping the very air around you into a cocoon of tranquility. It was as if the universe itself wanted you to remain, to bask in this serene oasis a bit longer. And so you did, allowing your thoughts to drift and blend with the nightly tableau. The touch of the breeze, the scent of the flowers, the song of the crickets. Each part played a role in crafting this perfect, restful night. As if sensing your growing relaxation, a lone firefly drifted closer, its glow pulsating softly, as if in tandem with your own heartbeat. It hovered near, a warm companion to the night's solitude.
and starlight grew fat and full, you found yourself wrapped in an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the peace that seemed to permeate your entire being, for the serenity found only in this remote haven. It was a feeling that painted your thoughts, adding to the slow current of tranquility washing over you, resting there on the stone bench with the fireflies now settled. It became effortless to close your eyes, to listen wholly to the song of the night. The Firefly Hollow, lush and vibrant, was a sanctuary where time could stall and the heart could find its quiet hum. Eventually, when the first pale hints of dawn began to color the edges of the sky, the hollow remained as peaceful and untouched as when you first arrived. It was a place that promised a piece of eternity, where one could lay burdens down and find a moment of true ease. And so, with a last look at the moonlit glade, adorned with the remnants of night's gentle luminescence, you rose from the bench, feeling each step languid and at peace, kissed by the gentle nighttime air. You returned the way you came, along the winding path where the shadows of the willow fronds had lengthened and the brook bubbled its constant serenade. Each step was a step back into the world beyond, yet within the soft embrace of the hollow, you had gathered enough peace to carry with you, a light to sustain the gentle hum of stillness, a reminder of the soothing, silent echoes of Firefly Hollow. As you made your way back along the mossy path, the gentle symphony of the brook played softly behind you, a tender farewell from this hidden sanctuary. The path, familiar yet transformed by your experience, welcomed your footsteps with the same cushioned embrace as before. The willows swayed slightly overhead, their whispering leaves sharing secrets only the breeze could comprehend. The delicate archway of intertwined branches opened wide, as if to bid you a warm farewell, allowing a gentle gust to sweep in, enveloping you in a soft, fragrant embrace of honeysuckle and earth. You moved slowly, savoring the final moments within the natural cocoon, where time seemed to stretch generously, much like the tender glow of dusk that had greeted you earlier. Firefly Hollow whispered subtly to you still, each rustle and murmur a reminder of the tranquility you had found. As you stepped beyond the threshold of the willows, the vast night sky greeted you in its full splendor, a canvas painted with shimmering stars, each one a beacon lighting your journey back. voice continued its soothing croon, guiding you along the familiar path. The gentle chorus paired harmoniously with the rhythmic whisper of the water, its playful notes skipping after you, a musical escort into the deepening night. The moon, your silent guardian above, cast her gaze upon you, a luminous ally offering solace under her gentle light. In the distance, the quiet hoot of a wise old barn owl echoed through the night, a final note in nature's nightly composition. The owl's call lingered, hanging in the crisp air like a fond memory. You paused to listen, letting its resonance blend seamlessly with the softness surrounding you. Without haste, you slipped through the world that enfolded you, each step a connection to the earth, a tether to the peace imbued in the very soil of Firefly Hollow. The fireflies, now settled into their nightly rest, left a trail of faint memories in the air that tickled the edges of your vision, as if blowing kisses of light to accompany you on your way.
As your journey led you away from the hollow, the night began to relax its grip, ceding slowly to the gentle nudge of dawn. The first rosy fingers of morning stretched timidly across the horizon, hinting at a new day wrapped in the promise of tranquility drawn from the night's embrace. The world around you breathed anew, a soft susurration of leaves responding to the awakening air, rejuvenated by the tender kiss of dawn. The birthing sunlight began painting the landscape with delicate pastels, touching each leaf, each stone, with a hushed promise of warmth and renewal. Reaching the edge of this enchanted realm, you turned back to gaze at the hidden hollow one final time. Firefly Hollow lay in serene repose, a keeper of secrets and dreams, a cradle of peace tucked gently between the waking world and slumber. With gratitude humming gently in your mind and warmth blossoming in your heart, you turn toward the rising sun, feeling infused with the calm strength of this tranquil night. A gentle breeze tousled your hair, whispering reminders of the night's treasures carried softly within. As you moved onward, your heart cradled the essence of Firefly Hollow, a tucked-away oasis where dreams could dance unrestrained, and peace was a constant companion. In the glow of a new dawn, you carried its eternal vow of serenity, a promise that, whenever needed, it would be there, a still, quiet part of you always waiting to bloom anew.
Let that story go now, and allow yourself to drift a little further as we begin again.
The sun had long dipped below the rugged horizon, leaving behind a sky bathed in hues of indigo and rose. In the heart of the Juniper Canyon, night unfolded like a gentle sigh. The canyon, carved by time and shaped by nature's hand, cradled the warm air within its graceful slopes. Above, the heavens began to sprinkle stars, distant pinpricks of light winking through the expanding twilight. The earth was still warm from the day's golden embrace. A soft breeze wound its way through the ancient juniper trees, their gnarled trunks and needle-like leaves whispering secrets to the night. The aroma of sun-baked earth mingled with the sweet, piney scent of juniper, a fragrance that lingered in the air like a cherished melody. Along the canyon floor, a narrow, meandering path led past clusters of wild sage and creeping thyme, their leaves releasing soft, musky notes each time the breeze tousled them. Here and there, delicate wild flowers dared to bloom, their petals closed now in evening repose, waiting for the promise of morning's light. As the dusky light softened, a lone figure ambled along the path, their footsteps soundless upon the soft earth. Each step was taken with care, attuned to the natural rhythm of the world around. The walker was at peace in the canyon's embrace, finding solace in the solitude and the symphony of the night. Up above, the first stars glimmered, and with them came the pale, ghostly light of the crescent moon. The moon's glow caressed the cliffs, casting a silver sheen that danced across the rocks and whispered along the edges of shadow. The canyon was alive with night sounds, the distant hoot of an owl, the gentle rustle of leaves, the faint murmur of a hidden stream lapping against its stony bed. A juniper tree, older than memory, stood proud and alone on a small knoll. Its branches reached skyward as if in quiet conversation with the stars. Beneath its boughs, the ground was a soft cushion of aged needles, offering a perfect spot to rest and gaze up at the celestial expanse. Settling down beneath this great sentinel, the traveler leaned back, supported by the earth itself. Slowly, deliberately, they let their eyes drift across the sky, a vast tapestry woven with constellations, named and unnamed, each one a story in the night's grand narrative. Time ceased to matter here. The night stretched on, unhurried and timeless, each moment unfurling like the petals of a night-blooming flower. The air was alive, pulsing with a gentle, unseen energy that seemed to connect earth to sky, dreams to waking. Within this serene realm, a gentle reverie unfolded. A small breeze whispered through the juniper branches, carrying with it echoes of ancient mountains and gentle solstice evenings. The perfume of the canyon, a wild aromatic bouquet of juniper, sage, and blooming night jasmine, wrapped around the wanderer like a soft, comforting shawl. Overhead, the stars were beginning their nightly dance, a silent ballet that needed neither audience nor applause. Occasionally, a star fell, its fiery transit a swift streak across the heavens, leaving behind a trail of stardust and wishes. As the traveler watched, the world dissolved into a serene quietude. Thoughts drifted like clouds, unbound and gentle, nudging the edges of consciousness. There was nothing here but the soft rhythm of breath and the hushed conversation of the natural world. Somewhere nearby, the trickle of water could be heard. A tiny stream wound its way through the canyon, its surface rippling with moonbeams and dappled with shadows of the surrounding cliffs. The water's song blended with the sighing breeze and the occasional night bird's call, creating a melody both ancient and new. For a time, the traveler remained still, feeling the earth beneath them and the vast canopy of night above. In this quiet pocket of the world, where time's forward march seemed to pause, there was room to remember and to dream, to find clarity in the simplicity of the moment. On the eastern horizon, a subtle light began to emerge, a sign that the moon was inching closer to its zenith. It spread its glow gently, not rushing the stars in their vigil, but merely setting the stage for their silent encore. Within the heart of the canyon, surrounded by juniper and rock, time seemed to loop back on itself, creating an eternal now. It was a space where past and future melted into one, where the moment was suspended like a fragile droplet before it became a part of the stream. Lifting a hand, the traveler let it hover, fingers tracing constellations as though learning them through touch alone. Each star, a point of infinity, twinkled in response, as if acknowledging the gesture. And so the dance continued, binding sky to earth in a serene harmony. In the distance, a gentle rustling announced the presence of nocturnal wanderers. Perhaps a fox or a family of deer moving through their midnight rituals. These creatures of the night belong to the canyon as much as the stones and the water, reflections of a life that thrived in the embrace of darkness. The breeze, settling now into a steady lull, cooled the skin and carried with it a promise of rest. Under the juniper tree, within this sacred curve of earth, there was only the sound of breathing, the soft susurrus of leaves, and the tender notes of the night's symphony. Slowly, the wanderer's eyes grew heavy, lulled by the rhythmic cadence of night. Each breath deepened, relaxed, becoming a part of the canyon's own sigh. The blanket of stars above watched over this gentle surrender to rest, where dreams awaited on the other side of the curtain of sleep. The canyon held them close, cradling them in a vast, timeless embrace, and there they remained, swaddled in night's soft coverlet, as the world spun quietly on, eternal in its dance, gentle and unhurried beneath the Evenstar sky. The weariness of the day began to unravel, unwinding like the soft spools of evening mist that sometimes settled over the canyon. The traveler's mind drifted to gentle images of meadows and streams, of sun-dappled paths and whispering grasses, painting images that danced along the edges of sleep. In the distance, the low hum of the stream harmonized with the nocturnal symphony, its music an ever-present lullaby that soothed the weary edges of consciousness. Moonlit ripples flickered atop the water, and every now and then a silvery fish would breach the surface, sending delicate rings outward to kiss the stones lining the banks. The air grew crisper, the scents of the canyon mingling with the coolness of the night. Each breath was a blend of earth and sky, a tactile sensation that seemed to anchor the wanderer more deeply into the embrace of nature. Shadows played tenderly across the landscape, softening the edges of the world, blurring lines, and gently inviting the spirit to wander freely amidst its quiet corners. Far above, the arc of the Milky Way sprawled majestically, a river of stars flowing across the heavens. Their light twinkled with a gentle warmth, a silent guidance for the heart's nocturnal voyages. Even in the depths of solitude, the traveler felt an overwhelming sense of connection, a shared bond with all who ever dared to gaze upward, tracing dreams amidst the stardust. A rustle of leaves announced a slight shift in the nocturnal landscape as a cool night breeze wrapped around the local flora. The sage and clambering thyme seemed to stir with life, releasing subtle waves of earthy scent that swirled into the air, dancing beneath the glowing watch of the celestial sky. In the treetops, a nightjar began its raspy serenade, an intricately woven call that spoke of lonely journeys through shrouded forests and hidden hollows. Its voice echoed against the canyon walls, adding depth into the melodic tapestry of the night, a solitary note in a symphony composed by the universe itself. Time, fluid as moonbeams, slipped by unnoticed, weaving through the branches and around the form of the slumbering traveler. Within the confines of sleep came dreams as soft as the shadows, a gentle recognition of each labored moment, the ineffable sweetness of remembered laughter and joy, the serene embrace of what is yet to come. Resting under this ancient juniper, skin cooled by the gentle caress of the night, the wanderer's thoughts danced briefly around the midnight sky before sinking deeper into the inviting arms of sleep. The stars poured over, watching, waiting, tender sentinels for the dreamer lost in this precious and tranquil moment, suspended in time. And so the night continued its silent vigil, a protective cocoon of shadow and light. The canyon, with its rocks and waters, juniper and sage, held within it countless stories, some whispering through the trees, others hinted in the rustle of leaves, all of them woven into the rich tapestry of night, burdened by neither dawn nor time. The cozy eternity of the canyon beckoned all to remain, even as the path of stars traced its slow arc across the evening's tender sky. Eventually, the horizon began to lighten, a gentle heralding of the new day. As the velvet curtain of night lifted, the world was infused with a nascent glow, promising warmth and light, a renewal the juniper, all was at peace. The waking world patiently waited its turn, content to linger just a little longer beneath the calming breath of the canyon.
In this sanctuary, the moments flowed seamlessly into one another, like the gentle current of the unseen stream. Shadows regrouped patiently along the canyon walls, knowing their time would come again with the next fall of evening light. The stars surrendered their reign to the emerging glow of pre-dawn, yet their essence remained, a quiet energy suspended in the thinning night air. As the horizon blushed with the first hints of color, a symphony of awakening began. The tiniest of creatures, stirred by the promise of dawn, joined in a gentle chorus. The soft trill of crickets gradually gave way to the tentative notes of morning songbirds, their bright calls gradually weaving their own sweet symphony. The air, still carrying the night's crisp coolness, was slowly being warmed by the inclined angle of light that crept in with quiet persistence. The surface of the canyon, rugged and ancient, drank in the golden hues of early light, which kissed each crevice and rock with a soft, molten glow. The wild flowers stirred slightly, their closed petals unfurling to greet the sun, painting the canyon floor with modest, vibrant colors. The traveler, cocooned in sleep beneath the guardianship of the juniper's boughs, continued their descent into the realms of dreams, unaware of the waking world's approach, their breath synchronized with the gentle pulse of the earth, marking time in the timeless setting, a gentle affirmation of the soothing nature around. A light mist rising from the depths of the canyon curled around the traveler, enveloping them in its ethereal embrace. The mist caught the light with each passing moment, creating a silvery film that danced just above the ground, dispersing reluctantly as the warmth infiltrated its domain. High above, a hawk took flight, its silhouette etched briefly against the pale sky before gliding silently over the canyon. This was its domain, a kingdom of wind and light, its daily flight echoing the resilience and harmony of the landscape below. As the sun inched over the horizon, casting its benevolent warmth over the waking land, the light reached the quiet figure beneath the juniper. Its gentle nudge stirred them, coaxing their senses back to the realm of today, and welcoming them with the serenity gifted by the previous night's gentle lullaby. With a languid stretch, the traveler opened their eyes to the reborn vista, the peace of dreams lingering in their gaze. A new day awaited, ripe with possibilities, and the gentle continuation of nature's timeless cycles. Amid the canyon's embrace, under the ever-watchful sky, and amongst the whispering junipers, the world seemed anew, a delicate, continuous unfolding of wonder and grace. The traveler rose, feeling the grounded strength of the earth beneath their feet, carrying forward the tranquility of the night into the dawn of a fresh and vibrant day.
The night is quiet, and so are we. Our next story begins softly now. As the sun eased behind the distant horizon, casting long shadows over the land, the clifftop stood tranquil and still. Here, atop the high promontory, a grove of ancient cypress trees stood like silent sentinels, their slender silhouettes stark against the evening sky. There was an enchanting stillness in the air, a soft calm carried by the gentle sea breeze. The cypress needles whispered as the wind wove through them, creating a melody that was both soothing and eternal. The trees swayed ever so slightly, softly creaking with an age-old wisdom, sharing secrets amongst themselves that only they understood. Below, the face of the cliff dropped away dramatically, tumbling down to the sprawling expanse of the sea, which lay bathed in hues of lavender and rose. You find yourself wandering along a well-trodden path, lined with pale, smooth stones, warmed by the day's sun. The earth beneath your feet is firm, yet forgiving, offering a subtle embrace with every step you take. As you stroll, the scents of the place wrap around you like a cherished memory. Sweet pine mingled with the faint, salty tang of the sea. Here, high above the world, there's a sense of being apart from time, where the rush and rigors of life soften into the background, and the heart is free to wander. Evening birds call to each other in the fading light, their songs a lullaby that dances on the air. Barn owls, with their ghostly silent flight, sweep gracefully across the backdrop of the twilight, searching for their evening meal. You pause to listen, letting the sound settle over you like a gentle balm. Towards the heart of the grove, past the tallest of the cypress trees, lies a small outcrop that juts precariously over the edge of the cliff.
It is here that the sea, though far below, speaks most clearly. Its voice a rhythmic whispering, forever engaged in dialogue with the land. Standing at this vantage, you gaze out across the great expanse. The sea is a grand tapestry, woven with colors that shift and merge. From deep indigo near the horizon to the softest pastels where the wave tips catch the last vestiges of daylight. Twilight deepens, cloaking the grove in a dusky veil, as if the world is holding its breath in anticipation of the stars. One by one, they emerge, timid at first, but growing in courage, casting their cool, silver light down on the earth. The cypress trees cast long, slender shadows that dance playfully on the ground with the lightest stir of the breeze. You feel the temperature begin to dip, slightly cooling as the day's heat slips away, and instinctively draw closer to the soft woolen blanket draped around your shoulders. Its texture is comforting, a warm companion on this serene evening. The wind continues to sing, embracing you with its tender fingers, carrying whispers of distant lands and forgotten times. Settling onto the smooth rock ledge, you recline and let the landscape enfold you. Here, the chasm between you and the heavens narrows, and the stars feel close enough to touch. Above, a crescent moon rises, casting its pale glow over everything, brushing the night with a gentle luminance. Beneath this vast canopy, time moves at its own languid pace. Minutes stretch and blend, unbound by the pressures of clocks and schedules. A familiar peace begins to weave through you, as though the very air is infused with tranquility. The tension of the world below dissipates, leaving only a profound sense of belonging in this enduring moment. In the distance, the soft chime of a bell rings faintly, carried on the wind from the nearby village that clusters at the cliff's foot. It's an ancient sound, imbued with the rhythm of tradition and daily ritual, a reminder of the simple yet profound cycles of life. Here and there, the flicker of fireflies begins to punctuate the dark, tiny sparks of life that flit and dance with an ephemeral grace. The sky deepens to a rich, velvety indigo, and the sea below reflects this hue, transforming into a mirror of the cosmos above. The waves lapping at the shore create a soundscape that lulls you further into this dreamlike state, a gentle symphony of nature's unerring constancy. The evening draws on, the air now imbued with a coolness that is refreshing yet gentle. You trace your fingers over the rock beneath you, feeling its cool, smooth surface, textured by the passage of time. It's as though the earth itself breathes, a slow and rhythmic pulse, beneath layers of ancient stone. As you listen to the night, a sense of connection unfolds. Connection with the earth beneath you, with the stars above, and with the entire universe, swirling in silent orchestration around you. The cliff top, the sea, the sky, all are interwoven, a tapestry that you too are part of. A tapestry.
With the world's edges softened in the night air, you drift in this idyllic peace, feeling each breath deepen your serenity. The dreams that gently touch your mind are woven from the elements around you, the sea's vastness, the sky's luminance, and the rustling secrets of the cypress grove. Finding comfort in the heart of nature, you let go, carried by the soothing currents of the universe, until, at last, your eyes grow heavy, and sleep wraps you softly into its embrace. The cliff top watching over you through the long, gentle night. As you drift further into this tranquil state, enveloped in the harmonious embrace of nature, a low hum resonates within the grove. It's a melodic harmony, the song of the earth itself, a subtle vibration that mingles effortlessly with the sea breeze and the nocturnal whispers of the forest. You can feel it beneath you, a gentle throb that synchronizes with your heartbeat, a reminder that everything is connected in this serene sanctuary. The sky, now studded with stars, glows with an otherworldly light. Here and there, clusters of starlight gleam like distant cityscapes, their brilliance soft and blurred by the veil of atmosphere. Lying back, you let your gaze wander among these celestial wonders, tracing patterns and constellations familiar, yet infinitely mysterious. Each star tells a story, an echo from a distant world, and traveling across time and space to touch your spirit on this starlit night. A gentle rustle catches your attention. Not far from where you lie, a family of deer silently emerges from the grove, their forms ghostly silhouettes against the dark foliage. They move with a grace that seems to defy the very ground on which they tread, their eyes reflecting the lunar glow as they pause to graze on the lush grass that carpets the earth. Watching them, you feel a sense of calm unity with the world. Their presence is a benevolent reminder of life's simple, enduring beauty. Air carrying a hint of jasmine brushes over you, fragrant and delicate, weaving into the tapestry of sensations that fill this moment. The flowers, though unseen in the night, release their perfume with an abandon that speaks of joy, shared freely with all who come close enough to inhale their essence. The scent mingles with the cooler undertones of the sea's saltiness, creating an aromatic blend that seems to enhance the star's luminescent glow. As time ebbs softly onward, a change in the music of the wind reaches you. A lullaby so gentle, it might be from another realm. It's a song that echoes faintly in the chambers of your heart, inviting nostalgia for places not yet visited, for stories not yet told. Each note seems to drift lazily through the trees, kissing the cypress needles with whispered promises from forgotten dreams. The moon continues its ascent, a silent guardian of the night, watching over the clifftop with an ethereal, benevolent light. Its glow pairs with the stars, casting a silvery luminescence over the landscape. The world is bathed in monochrome beauty, a dreamscape painted in subtle shades of white and gray. Beneath the cypress branches, tendrils of mist begin to weave through the grove, curling around the trunks like gentle spirits exploring the night. Your own breaths deepen, slow and rhythmic, a mirror to the timeless pulse of the sea far below. Each inhale fills you with tranquility, while each exhale carries away the remnants of the day's concerns. Your mind wanders freely in this meditative space. The boundaries between conscious thought and dream gently blurring.
The fireflies' dance has become more sporadic, their tiny lanterns flickering out as if whispering good night to the land. Yet in their ephemeral luminescence, they've left behind traces of their wild, graceful ballet, soon fading into the gentle hush of the night. With the weight of time suspended, small moments stretch into eternity, and in this timelessness, you find ultimate peace. The world is vast, yet here in this sacred nook, it feels intimately small, a perfect sanctuary carved from space and silence. You surrender wholly to this unity, cradled by the song of the stars, the whispering breezes, and the gentle heartbeat of the earth. You are a part of it all. The night, the sea, the moonlit grove, all threads in an infinite tapestry of dreams. Slowly and tenderly, you succumb to the embrace of slumber, a gentle drift into a world where time neither starts nor ends, a place where the whispers of the universe lull you into a deep and soothing sleep, kissed by the stars and guarded by the silent cypress sentinels. The universe holds you in its gentle embrace, and the world fades away into the softness of dreams.
In the heart of this tranquil night, the edge of sleep softens, and you are swept into a stream of peaceful slumber, where even the murmurs of time grow distant and indistinct. As you breathe deeply, the scent of the sea and the gentle fragrances from the grove weave a fragrance that lingers in your consciousness. The night air cools further, the chill now a comforting presence that envelops you like a familiar lullaby, lulling you into a deeper stillness. The rhythmic sound of the waves far below harmonizes with the quiet rustle of the leaves, forming a symphony that is both haunting and hypnotic. Every gentle swell, every whispered breeze contributes to a chorus that resonates within, echoing the eternal cycles of nature. In the deepening silence, the world of dreams welcomes you with open arms. Images form and dissolve, expanses of ocean, star-dappled skies, and fields kissed by moonlight. They float softly across your inner vision, painting scenes of tranquility and wonder, floating in the delicate boundary between wakefulness and sleep. You explore an unfettered landscape where imagination reigns. It's a place where colors are richer, sounds more profound, and feelings more vivid. You wander through meadows of stars and oceans of calm, guided by the unseen hand of gentle restfulness. Gradually, your awareness simply melts into the night, blending seamlessly with the universe's lullaby. Beneath the cypress trees, sheltered by their arching branches, the world is a cavern of dreams, a nook where the soul can rest safely and deeply. The night cradles your dream-filled mind. There, beneath the same ancient trees that have witnessed countless turns of the sun and moon, you sleep soundly. The gentle rise and fall of your breath syncs with the eternal rhythm of the earth, and in that quiet union you find rest. The dawn will come softly, a gradual unveiling that kisses the sky with the first blush of morning light. But for now, let the night remain, a world spun of moonbeams and starry promises, a sanctuary where dreams can unfurl without hurry or interruption. In this serene cocoon, the whispers of the universe are a constant companion, gently holding your existence in balance. Wrapped in the tapestry of night, you slumber deeply, comforted by the loving embrace of the world, until the silver fingers of morning light gently awaken you, refreshed and at peace.
That's all for tonight. We hope these stories brought you a little comfort and calm. Sweet dreams.